Hey Simmers, my name is Joe, and today I'm bringing a really simple speed build. It took about 3 hours to make, which isn't very long. I based it off of a picture, so it was a lot easier as well. So I basically just made a one-story, one-bedroom apartment that could probably only fit about 1 to 2 Sims in it. It's fairly small, and I tried to add a lot of furniture to give it a little more personality. So at this point, I'm kind of just building the structure of my house. I'll be adding furniture pretty soon. I like to start with the furniture and then add windows and doors and like wallpaper, flooring, etc. And then I take elements from the furniture that I've chosen and the decor and find walls and floor that will complement that. So I went for a sort of modern eclectic feel. I didn't go super eclectic. I just maybe added a little bit of orange and light blue splashes here and there to give it a little more color. But yeah, I really like the way that this house turned out. As I said before, I like small houses, and building small houses on The Sims is really fun to do because it's kind of challenging, but when you do it, it's satisfying because Sims are dumb and they can't move around if you put too many things in one place. And to make a compact house this way with all the furniture looking realistic. The one thing that gets me when I'm making houses on The Sims is the fact that I have to space everything so specifically, or else the Sims won't be able to move around. But when you can develop a home and put it decorations the way you want to do it, and they can still use everything functionally, it's a cool feeling. It's the Sim life, hashtag Sim life. Anyways, so yeah, I built the kitchen. I gave it an orange theme, and because I went orange, I decided to go with the complementary color of blue. I just think those two colors work really, really well together. And one thing for me when I'm decorating or I'm trying to add color, I always go with the complementary color. So if I'm doing yellow, I'll add in spots of purple. Like, let's say I do a purple couch, I'll do accents of yellow. Not necessarily like another couch that's yellow because it's a little too much. But if you do accents, it complements the home so much better. So that's what I did. I made an orange kitchen. So when I started decorating my living room or living space / office space, I added in a blue chair. And I added in like a white sofa, and then as you'll see, I'll add in a what are those chairs called? The ones where one person sits on it. I can't remember what it's called. But I made it blue. And an important key is to remember to find the right shades. That might be something that's dumb. Everyone should realize you should use the same colors. But it's really hard in The Sims, actually, to find the right colors. It took me a very long time to find the right color desk to match the rest of the furniture. So that's just something to remember when you're decorating a house, is to just match the colors, or everything's gonna look weird and unorganized or kind of mismatched. So yeah, anyways, I use this little trick. I don't think it's a trick. I think everyone probably knows this, but since The Sims 2, I've been doing this to give it a little more pizzazz in the house. I like to do like a split kind of flooring, and you can do that by going into the fencing and finding those, like, I'm not sure what they're called, but they're like the little, like, if you have a carpet, you usually have a rim around the carpet. That's what I use. And if you want to do diagonal tiles, it's super easy to do it like that. Anyways, I'm just trying to find a wall. I really like brick walls, and I thought a brick wall would work really well with this like eclectic sort of modern home, but I thought because of how small it is, I didn't want to go with like a traditional red brick or gray brick, that it would close the house in a little bit more. So it took me a really, really long time to find a wallpaper that I actually liked. And eventually I went with white. I wanted to do a different color wallpaper in the living room and a different color wallpaper in the kitchen, but I thought it kind of looked odd to not have a wall. I put a column down to see if it would work to split it up a little bit, but it didn't. So I just ended up coloring the entire like hallway, living room, kitchen, all the same color. And then I did like the bedroom and the bathroom separate. I realized I didn't do the bathroom yet. I did it after I built the outside. I'm not sure why I did that, but I did. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just adding some, I'm not sure what this is called, but I wanted to give it a little more personality on the outside. So I decided to pull the ceiling out and do blocks that are cut out to make it look like it's like a glass ceiling. It was very difficult for me to just leave that little space right there out. So yeah, I took that all out and I was trying to figure things out, and I finally figured that I just make the squares into rectangles, and it worked. I really, really like that feature. So I'm just trying to find, I put 2 walls there initially, and I decided maybe I should put a fence. Fence didn't work, so I just put the wall back and put 2 windows, and it gives it more modern feel, which is what I personally like and I wanted. I'm really bad with roofs, by the way, so in more speed builds you will see me using those slanted roofs. They're very easy, so easy. I recommend using that. Like, I recommend beginners using those roofs to start like making, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but those roofs are just super, super simple to use, and you can create such cool designs. Anyways, I'm finally doing the bathroom. So the bathroom is very small. I don't like having big bathrooms because I am not very sure of how to decorate it, but I was having an extremely difficult time doing the lighting. I'm not sure why it was so difficult for me to do lighting. When I play The Sims, just play it, I just want to get decorating over with. I just put in like normal ceiling lights. I don't even care about lighting. But for the sake of a speed build, I wanted to do cool lighting or like use different lighting that I don't normally use. So I ended up using these like light rods, and I actually really like the way they turned out too. And that painting, I don't know what it is about that painting, I love it. And as you can see, as I was saying at the beginning, I used orange and then I used splashes of blue to accent the orange. I did a full wall of blue and it looks really nice. I really like it. Anyways, I had this weird little nook, and so I decided to fill it with cactuses and just put a window so it's like a display. Yeah, I really like that. Sometimes when I have random spots that I can't fill up with like a table or like a desk, or not desk, like a bookshelf, I'll put plants in it, and it gives the house a little more of a fresh feeling. And I think with modern eclectic houses, plants are a must. They look really good and they fit super well. So I'm just finally starting to decorate my house. I like to place all the furniture down, put it in the places that I want it, and when I'm finished the entire house, I'll go in and I'll start decorating. Because I feel like it's a lot easier to decide what decor looks best with the overall theme of the house, rather than just build one part of the house, complete that, and then move on to the second. So I really like carpets too, so I wanted to add an element of carpet here, so you can see I'm fussing about with the carpet, and then I end up just taking the carpet out, or I leave that, I can't remember. I think I left it. I thought I didn't want to put too much carpet because I already put carpet in the bedroom, but I think I ended up keeping the carpet and I like it. So I really like using mirrors as decor, but for some reason I think usually you can press 9 on the keyboard to lift an object up, or like make it go up or down. I can't do that for some reason. I'm not sure why, and I don't know how to fix it. So my mirror wouldn't go anywhere. So I didn't do the mirror thing. This wall also was especially difficult to do. I could not figure out what to do with it. All the paintings were too bulky on the wall and I didn't want to cover the door, but I ended up figuring out like what color scheme to do and also what kind of paintings. I just, instead of doing one large painting, I did 4 small ones and just arranged it nicely. So I'm just trying to figure out lighting again, and ended up just sticking with the 2 lighting near the TV. And I'm trying to put something on top of the doors, because I think it would look nice if there's something on top of the door. And then here I realized that I like that the sun, and I didn't like the weird space behind the TV. So I freed that wall, made it diagonal, and put the sun there. And I thought it looks really cute. Yeah, so the inside of the house is officially done, I think. So I started doing the outside. I'm doing the backyard, or the back patio. I wanted to add a pool, but I thought I had pools to everything, and I thought this place would look nice without a pool, just like a nice back patio where people can hang out and have fun, chill. Initially, I started doing like a outside dining area with like a barbecue, a table, and then I make a sitting area where people can hang out and like at night, and it have a cool feel to it. But I thought that was not nice. Like, it didn't look good in conjunction to the dining area. So I ended up taking away the whole dining area and taking away the barbecue too. And instead, I add in an easel for the Sims to paint, because I really like Sims painting. I also didn't want to just add an easel, so I will end up putting the easel in and adding boxes, and there's like a cup for like pencils. I put that in to make it look more like it was used. It's a space that they go to often to paint. I'm just trying to add some, I guess you can call it landscaping. I'm just trying to add plants to give the outside a little more to look at. But yeah, so you don't see this, but I end up adding outside lights in the stills that I'll provide at the end of my video. You'll see the lights. Yeah, I always forget them. I don't know why, but I'm just kind of adding more, taking some away, putting floor in where I forgot to, changing up curtains. But yeah, so here's some stills of my house. If you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys. See ya.